everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be continuing putting my dolls on stands and putting them in my new doll stand, my new shelf here. I moved some dolls up here and we're going to be putting more down here. After the video cut off yesterday, I just went ahead and put some dolls back here, and hopefully I'll show a little bit of that in a minute. But we're going to be putting some dolls here today. I already have one of my, Skipper's friend there. This is one of my favorite girlies, and I'm just gonna set her here for now, but I might put her up front since she's a little bit shorter. But yeah, so before I get on this video, like always, my channel's not for anyone under the age of 13. I just have to say this for YouTube's guideline sakes, and I'm not affiliated or associated at all with anyone in any way. Check the description below. So now we're going to be continuing doing these shelves, and I realized that I might want to kind of organize these dolls a little bit better. Maybe have one that's my Japanese anime dolls, and then one that's more vintage Barbies, modern Barbies, maybe one of my favorite dolls, just some different things. But just for now, I'm going to focus on getting my dolls on stands and seeing how much room I have. So I don't have very many stands left. I just have about, I think, maybe 12 more dolls that are on stands, plus 4 more stands I can use to put more dolls on. So I'm just going to grab some of my dolls now. And I did find a better angle because unfortunately, I recorded part 1 yesterday and now it's the next day and I'm recording part 2. But unfortunately I ran out of recording time, so I had to stop. And 2, I realized that my video yesterday had a little bit of the wall in frame. So in editing I'm just going to type over that wall. It'll be a little bit funny and kind of useful too. But that shouldn't be near as bad this time around, because how I've just got my camera set up is kind of a bad angle. But that's okay, because this shelf's in a cool place for me, though. Alright, let's move the Ken dolls. I don't like how some of these older Kens had their waist attached, because I feel like they break very easily. I'm just going to lay him here so I can get to this doll. But this is what I was talking about yesterday. Had a character attached to her when I was little. In middle school, and I loved her then and I still love her now, but I'm going to be redressing her because this is just too modern for this doll, and in my opinion this doll's taste, because she's a very elegant woman. Put her next to Sailor Moon because that totally makes sense. Alright, and now we have this beautiful Barbie who I just love. I think she was one I got for Christmas. Yeah, I think I got her for Christmas that year with those other dolls. All of them that year I got for Christmas were so aesthetic. Here you go, sweetie. Whoa. She's wanting to fall over. I think the little tights might be doing it. I might have to bend her a little bit. Yeah. Maybe her head. Maybe it's just that doll, but she doesn't quite work on these stands as good as the others. Alright, so this doll here was one that, because I put these dolls on stands after the video ended, but this doll here is a very special doll to me. She was one of my mom's when she was little, and I have always just found her to be the most beautiful doll. And she's from the 80s, she's a Whitney, and I do believe, don't quote me, but there's not very many Whitneys. She's a rare doll. And I just love her hair. And she is gorgeous. She was always one of my mom's favorite dolls. I believe my mom said she was one of her favorites. And she's always been one of my favorites of my mom's dolls. Yeah, this shelf isn't quite as good for doll displaying. Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust these a little bit. That'll be fun. I'll do that after this video because you probably don't want to see how bad I am at doing this type of stuff. I actually managed to put the shelves on, most of them by myself, but my dad and brother had to help me build these. Never build something like this with just one person. You need at least 2 or 3, but I did most of these by myself, and I tried hard to be smart and get them in good places that Barbies would fit, but both, 1/6 gold dolls would fit, but I did pretty good, but I know none fit up here, and they're barely fitting up here. Here's a good space, though. So, now we're going to put my Japanese Sailor Venus on there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting the Sailor Moon dolls together when I do them. Because I think that this can fit, it's like 5 dolls can fit on one line, and I think I can fit roughly 5. I think I can do roughly like 5 by 5, but one of them in one place can't be on a stand. And it preferably needs to be like a skipper or a smaller doll. But that's okay. I still think that's great because that's like $25 in one thing. That's awesome. So here's Sailor Moon, my Japanese Sailor Moon, who I find beautiful. I think she's such a beautiful and unique doll. I got a bargain on her. I got her for $50 and I imported her from Japan, and I just love her. She's gorgeous. But now we're going to... Here, actually we're going to change this. We're going to scoot Jenny over here, and we're going to put Sailor Moon there. I hope you can see these dolls when I'm putting them in. I'm not blocking them. So, alright, we're going to put this doll on here. This is another one of my mom's. I also had another doll somewhere who's similar to this, and unfortunately her leg fell off last night, and that was so sad. But luckily this one looks similar, so it's not the end of the world. Actually, let me try that thing now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot these 4 dolls as far as I possibly can, and I'm going to put this skipper-sized doll here. Yeah, if you can get them to stand on their own, that totally works. Works perfectly. But I'm just personally going to move her because I want the skipper-sized dolls and the smaller ones to sit like this on the stands. But that is cool. I have to keep that in mind. So this was one of my dolls that went to see the Barbie movie with me, as well as this doll too. And I never uploaded that vlog to YouTube, but it is on my Instagram, so check out that. It's the same username as my YouTube channel, and you can just scroll down my feed and you should find the video pretty easily. It's just uploaded as a normal post, but this Barbie is so special to me. I got her, I think I got her with Christmas money when I was in the 8th grade, and she was then and still is now one of my favorite Barbies. I played with her all the time. I took her everywhere with me. She got to go to the beach with me 2 or 3 times, and I just had a blast with her. She got to go to the Nationals for a livestock show with me once. The only doll in my collection that did that. The only one that did that. So she's very special to me. I'll bring her up so you can see her more. And this is her original outfit she came in. I didn't get her new in box, but I got her from someone who I think had her new in box for a while, and then they just took her out and sold her. So I'm going to put her here, but I definitely want her to be on top of the shelf so I can always look at her because she is gorgeous. And then this doll, who is a reproduction Barbie of the Bubble Cup Barbie, I believe. And I've always just kind of pretended like this was her mom. Oh no. So she's going to be going there. Y'all didn't have to see that, but you did, and it was a wee bit embarrassing. That's okay though, we all make mistakes. Alright. And so you can kind of pose them with these a little bit. Yeah, and I think you can fit more on there when you pose them a bit. Like, could I fit... Oh no. Watch out, Whitney. Could I fit... Yeah, that's how you fit 5. You have to turn one of the stands a bit and pose them. But it can be done. But for right now, I'm just going to put her here. That's nice. Okay, so I have my Southern Belle Barbie, who is very special to me. She is so beautiful, and I love her dress. I also want her to be one that's kind of... I want to be able to see her good, but, you know, her dress is so big, I feel like she's going to cover up another Barbie. So I'm just going to put her here for now. Oh, this morning when I woke up, not when I was laying in the bed last night, but like when I woke up this morning, this doll had fallen in the middle of the night. And I don't see how that happened, because that was kind of weird. But I'm just not going to think about that too much. And I'm going to put her back. My living Barbie. Okay, that's freaky. But here you go, living Barbie. Oh, I think I know how, because I had her right here. And her legs are very, see, this is the problem with the shelves like this. If one doll falls, they're all going down. So, because she'll go on these, but like with how her body's made, she falls easily. So, there we go. Now she's much more sturdy. She shouldn't fall again. And we're going to put little Courtney, I believe, right back here. Okay, so we've got 4 stands left, and I'm going to pick some dolls to put on some stands. So many dolls. Who do I want to display for sure? I think I'll talk about this doll. So, this is my poor little Whitney. Here you go, sweetie. This is my reproduction Totally Hair Barbie. I got, it must have been 2019, but she is very cool. It was very cool unboxing her in her box, just like someone would do with a Totally Hair Barbie. But I got her way back before I had my, original Totally Hair Barbie, and I'm going to try to display her, put her on one of these. I think the legs should work, because I believe that these work a lot better on the older Barbies than the modern ones. So, there we go. She looks really cool on these. Here, I'm going to let her be here with Whitney. They're cute together, because they totally look like they could go together. So, who next? Oh, too, I don't think you can see it necessarily, but here is Ellie Mae, and I have been, debating where would be the best place to put her on my shelf, and I think she's going to go down here with my toners, my Jen doll, and my Sydney, because she kind of, in a way, is similar to Sydney, so I'm just going to sit her down here for now. You probably can't see that at all, but that's what I'm doing. Alright, so who's next? Another doll that doesn't have any clothes, but is very beautiful and kind of special to me is this one here. She's like one of those Barbies that came with a bathing suit. She's a 90s one, I'm pretty sure. And I used her bathing suit for other dolls. I like to use that bathing suit when I take them to the beach with me. But she's very beautiful, and I need to get her a dress, so I'm just going to display her on this one. She's a little bit taller than some other ones I've realized. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Who's next? Because, these are mostly my favorite dolls in here. Oh, here's the one whose leg broke off. It's so sad. It's kind of, still under her dress, but it's not attached. But that's sad because she's really cool. And I kind of want to think she's a more valuable one. Don't quote me at all, but I just kind of have that feeling about her. Poor thing. I'm just gonna lay her here. She was one of my mom's and I haven't told her about it yet. She'll completely understand because she knows who's been played with a lot by me and her, but I don't think we can fix her, but I'm probably gonna at least save her dress at the absolute worst case scenario. Another beautiful doll, but she's gonna take up so much room on a shelf like this. So I'm gonna have to find a special place for those. Here we can do my can't think of what this one's called, Barbie, but we can do her on a stand. This was one I wanted when I was younger, but I didn't ever get her until, I want to think, relatively recently. I think I got her at a thrift store, actually. Because I was, absolutely Barbie doll obsessed when I was in, 7th to 9th, 10th grade, and then I more switched over to these dolls because I wanted ball jointed dolls and ball jointed doll dolls for a long time, but I had no idea of actually how to obtain them, so I just lived through these dolls instead. But these dolls are really cool too. There's so many different things you can collect. And you can have a collection of so many different types of dolls. So, this doll, I'm not going to put her on a stand, of course, because she's so little. But she's adorable. She's my favorite Stacy, and like, I have one other Stacy, and I'm trying to sell her, but she, for a long time, has been the only Stacy in my collection, and I'm, at this point, planning to keep it that way, because she's cute, but I don't need that many of dolls like her, but she's real adorable. And she's like a perfect, like, 10-year-old to these dolls. I also have these two little dolls, which are the, like, Chelsea dolls from today, and they're really cute. I just always kind of pretended like they were Logan and Isabel before I had my Logan and Isabel smart dolls. Well, not really. I kind of already was like getting them. I knew I was going to get them, but I was like going through some dolls and I found them. And I was like, these little dolls look like them kind of when they were little. So this is little Chelsea version of